has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 0.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
The Chargers at 5-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. This is a counter play, Eckler, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Running on 1st down, Eckler.
Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 0.
And the first play will be a field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Extra point forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Eckler again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game without just a 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Room here to run. That good for 19 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenneth Murray able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's Eckler again. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Mahomes takes it himself, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Chiefs 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And Allen's got it.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
On first down, Mahomes on the move to his left. James has got it, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. On the give, this is Eckler. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
111 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talked so much about